Hey Spirit Gang, coming on to do a general reading for Pisces. I just was called to get on here and I'm just gonna pull some cards, but I have this really strange thing happen to me. I keep feeling like I've got like water or something like stuck in my eardrum lately, but out of nowhere I could hear, and I was like, that's weird. I can feel like my heartbeat in my ear, but it would only happen when I turn my head to the left. And every time I turn my head to the left, I was looking at, I've got signs written on the wall there with like their dates and everything. And I kept thinking that I needed to do a Cancer reading, but then it went away. And so I was like, okay, maybe it's not it, but maybe it is a water sign. Something about water sign is heavily standing out here to me. And, I went on my playlist. If you don't know, I do have playlists for all of my readings and all different signs. So you can find readings for yourself easier that way, or whatever you're called to actually. It doesn't have to be your sign. If you're called to a reading, go ahead and that's your intuition telling you that there's a message in it for you, okay? It could be someone connected to you. Could just be something that you have in your chart that you're not aware of, that sign or something. Anyhow, I was going through, and as I was scrolling past Pisces, it went, and in my head, I heard tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So I was being guided to pull from the Alice in Wonderland deck something. I feel like something is kind of weighing heavy on someone's heart. But I feel like, I don't know if this has to do with love or just life in general. But when I was hearing tick tock, I feel like somebody feels like something should be a little bit further. Maybe this has something to do with business, relationships, where they're at in their spiritual journey. Okay. 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 I'm going to pull these two cards here because they stood out to me. Anyhow, but where you may be at in your journey, and I just feel like somebody feels like wherever they're at, maybe they started a new project and they just thought that it would be more advanced than it is at the moment. But I'm hearing that everything's right on time, okay? And to not let this weigh on your heart so much you're putting too much pressure on yourself, okay? And that could linger. That energy can linger, okay? And it could put, I just heard a damper and things. Damper also makes me think of like moisture. It's like getting moisture in your phone, how it won't work properly. Okay, just like water in my ear, and my ear's not working properly right now, okay? So, this is a sign for me to come on here and remind you that you are on time, okay? The fact that you are venturing out and you're doing something, or you're devoted to a project, I feel like your heart is so into it, okay? But you're putting too much pressure on yourself. Just let it flow, okay? Is what I'm hearing from Spirit. We got mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live, okay? So I think that there's too much focus right now on whatever this is, putting too much pressure on, maybe not even in yourself, but you're putting too much pressure on whatever it is that you're passionate about, because you keep thinking that it should be more advanced. And what that's doing is putting this energy around it, kind of bubbling it in, okay? It's in like a bubble, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. I hope this is making sense. I'm just going with these channel messages that I'm trying to pick. I'm tuning in on to, this could be someone very specific that I'm channeling into, or it could be for a group of the collective here, for Pisces water babies here. But I see these like tears welling up in their eyes. I feel like this is becoming an emotional block. And so I heard take a deep breath, okay? Take a deep breath. And remind yourself who you are, okay? And how much you've accomplished thus far, okay? So don't put so much pressure on it. Things are going to turn around for you. I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. And so I feel like this feeling is lingering, okay? It's a feeling that started, okay? And you're not leaving it in the past, okay? These feelings may come up Ask yourself why you're feeling these feelings. Ask yourself what you could do differently. Maybe you're focusing too hard on it. But whatever it is putting this bubble energy around it, okay? So it doesn't have room to breathe, okay? So this project, this thing that you're putting, it's like putting a bubble weight. It's like squeezing on your heart, okay? There was something just floating through the air right there. That was weird. But that's just a sign to just let it flow, let the energy flow. Don't put so much pressure on yourself, okay? And so you can't go back to yesterday. And so what that is telling me is that you keep circling in this bubble, okay? And it's keeping you in a loop, okay? Because you keep thinking, well, it didn't happen today, it didn't happen yesterday, or whatever. But what a spirit is telling you to do is to reset every day, even if these feelings come up every once in a while, because they all come up. Especially when you are a spiritual person, you get all these synchronicities and downloads and all these beautiful blessings, and then it just goes to like a plateau. And you're like, I just saw tumbleweeds like rolling by in my head. I don't know why, but it's just like, nothing's happening, okay? But what I want to remind you is that whenever you feel like things are slowing down, they're slowing down for a reason. So other things need to be focused on, whether that's the way that you are thinking about it mentally, but you need to think about, damn, I can't believe that I came up with this. You know, I'm so inspired and I'm so excited, and I have my own project. I've got something that's mine that no one else has, and I created it. I'm the creator of this, okay? And I'm wondering what can happen next. Think of it like that, not, I don't know why nothing has happened, why it's not advanced as far as I thought it would be by now, okay? Just make that a goal for yourself. Just be like, you know, don't ever think that you set your expectations too high, because then, you know, it drags you backwards, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So just think of it as like, look at how far I've come. I created this thing out of nothing. I created this thought. It was a thought that I created into life, okay? And just because it's not doing exactly it's not exactly where you wanted it to be, this current place and time, it's still there. You created it. Think of it as, it's not just a thought in your head anymore. You actually created it. It's there for the world to see, okay? And it just needs a little bit more exposure, but it can't have exposure if it's got this energy around it, kind of bubbling it in, if that makes any sense. So let go of those feelings of, you know, it's still the same as it was yesterday. It hasn't moved forward, okay? Because it can't move forward if you're still thinking about it that way. Does this make sense? I hope this is coming out correctly. Like I said, this isn't going to resonate for everyone. The golden eagle is standing out to me really significantly in this. So what I'm getting from this is, look at it from a bird's eye view. Look at it from, this was just a mere thought. It wasn't anyone else's thought. It was your thought. It wasn't my thought. It was your thought. And you worked with the Most High. You worked with your spirit guides. They supported you 100%. I support you 100%. In fact, if you want to promote your business and tell me whatever it is you do so other people could see it, post it in the comments. I want to know what you're doing. I want to know, because it's important to you. It's important to me, okay? Because if you took the time out to watch this reading and listen to these channeled messages for you, so I can just kind of get you out of this bubble mentality, okay? Then, you know, that's supporting me in a way too. So I support you. Go ahead, let me know. I want other people to see it too, because this is a creation. You are a creator. This is what you are here to do. And I hope this helps motivate you back into that creator mentality, because you created something from just a mere thought in your brain, okay? No one else did. No one can take it from you. It's yours. And I want to remind you of that, okay? So live in the moment. Be excited. Celebrate yourself, okay? Celebrate yourself. You can't go back to yesterday, so live in the present. Be proud of your accomplishment. And when you live more in that thought, the more it will get released from this bubble that it's floating around in, okay? Because that just kind of makes it a mere thought again, okay? But it's not. It's real. It exists. You created it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and close this, Pisces. And if this is something that you haven't created yet, this is a future energy telling you that it was nothing before, but you thought it up. So think of that. You're the one who thought of it. Okay? I'm going to go. Bye.